Hey everyone, and welcome to the Earthborne Games Playcast. This is the advanced Playcast, and we're on all the way to day 15, right? Day 15. This is good. This is going to be my first solo Playcast. I know we've had a bit of delays in getting this episode out. We had a corrupted episode that will forever be lost to time, an alternate universe where Obobobo did some stuff, but that's lost to time. Instead, I'm gonna take over and do kind of my first solo outing. The plan had originally been for me and Maxine to play together, but unfortunately, I'm still getting over a cold and didn't want to infect her. But I also didn't want to just play by myself for this first episode, so. Joining me as the woman in the chair and the voice in my ear, Maxine, will be joining me via Discord. Hey, Maxine.
Greetings, provided this all worked.
Yeah. Oh God, if this episode also if we didn't record this right,
yeah.
This Playcast is just cursed and it just ends on day 14. Corey is not here, so I set up all the video equipment. So we'll see how this goes, and don't blame Corey if anything's janky this episode.
Yeah, it should be fine. Well, you set up your video equipment. My shit is, hopefully working.
Yeah, I guess blame both of us. Just don't blame Corey.
Yep.
He's just the poor editor stuck with whatever choices we made.
Poor Corey.
All right, well let's dive into day 15. When last we left. Let's see, Scully Cooper and Junebug had made their way to the Rings of the Moon with the help of Ben Amon. Let's see here.
Good old Ben.
We can pull out our map.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, Ben kind of pulled you guys out of the fire.
He pulled us out of the fire, yeah, for sure.
You were down at Watcher's Rock and made your way up to Rings of the Moon.
Yep.
We've got Journey Meadow, so that seems to be our immediate goal here. But then we also have Invasion Stage 1 right now. Might be changing to Stage 2 here. So it seems immediate, just travel to Meadow. Seems like probably our first goal. But then from there, it's going to get a little more complicated. We're going to kind of start entering the end game, I think. This is the advanced Playcast. My deck is not optimized for solo play, but this is the advanced Playcast. Do we have any side objectives besides, or do we get to Meadow and then figure out what we're doing from there?
I think we get to Meadow and figure out what we're doing from there, but there's definitely some stuff that we can do in Meadow. We did most of everything that there is to do in Meadow, but we haven't done Jarus's side activity yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So we could do that. I don't know if that's what we want to do, because it does take us quite a bit out of the way. But
no, Jarus isn't bad. I guess that's kind of looking ahead, but there is a potential thing we could go up here, and Jarus brings us. This is the advanced Playcast. Yeah. I'm willing to play with some. We can
play with some spoilers.
So I think that might be our path today. Let's get to Meadow, and then we'll make bad decisions.
Have we been to Headwater Station?
Yes.
Okay. So we've done that already. Okay.
Clarity to Headwaters. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Cool.
I think Corey and I did that a couple sessions ago. Mm-hmm. All right. The other thing we need to get set up here, though, is my deck. I think I've got about 24 cards in here. The other ones are set aside. But, you guys camped last time, so I'm able to kind of customize to my heart's content here. And I'm not super set up for solo, so I think let's make some choices. So I'm kind of the explorer deck. I'm the dodge stuff and traverse, and then use my walk with me combo to do any connection I need to do at the same time. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of my deck shtick, but I'm not I really want a friend, right?
Yeah.
So I think my big concern here is just I dumped awareness. That's going to kind of bite me here. Let's see. I should have sorted these out before. Eagle Eye.
My cat is off to the side of the screen, so if you see me reaching out or being attacked by something off screen, that is why.
She really likes to join our meetings and meow into the microphone.
She loves to. Yeah.
We might get a visitor this time. All right, so this is what we're looking at here. My deck is just kind of that explorer combo. So dodging cards is going to be really helpful to me. So I think I want at least one ranger badge. Let's see, I'm at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Yeah. So we need a few more cards. I want at least one ranger badge. I think do we want both Null's Understanding?
I think you want both of them if you're going to be playing solo without someone else who's good at connecting.
Just such a great card. Like, it just seems... We got a Cassende technique, but I don't have a weapon.
You could also throw in the Harvest Crown if you're worried about connecting, just for the triple heart, but that triple heart's not bad. I was running one before this session. Yeah.
Do we want a canoe?
I don't know if we need it. That's one of the reasons I was asking about Headwater Station, but I don't know
we're not
if
doing
we
that.
Need it.
So we'll probably go up to here, but after that, it depends on if we want to get distracted or if we want to beeline the plot. This could be really good.
That's true.
Here.
That's true.
But I don't. Last game I had a canoe sitting. Last game I was in, I had a canoe sitting in play for. I think like both Andrew and I had canoes sitting in play for the whole game, and it was such a bad decision.
Yeah.
You know what? Gonna run it in case. I might not. I think the setup keywords of May, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's not a must.
So I think we run that, and then we just see if we end up needing it. Worst case, it's 2 explore icons. Not too bad.
That sounds great.
Let's see. We can't even run Scuttle or Tunnel or Cordo's Instinct. Those are out. Can't even run Translocator. That's out.
You could bring the Reclaimer Mucus, but I'm not sure you need it with all the dodging that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, I think you're right. With dodge, I don't care as much.
Sketchbook is always good.
Yeah, so Sketchbook is just good because I don't have a lot of anti-obstacle in my deck right now, and we never got Artel's Vaulting Rod.
Yeah. I'm not
going to be charging the Sketchbook much, but I think at least a Sketchbook is good for me.
The bigger question is, do we bring the Gauzblade and Cassende technique, or is that too many cards?
Pulling them both off would be a lot. I've also been fairly nonviolent this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Flora. What is the weekly Ranger report? I know it's Midday Sun, but it has some rule to do. Can you look up the Ranger report for me? I think it has to do with Flora. I
think it's when you interact with Flora, you commit an effort. But let me look it up. Let me look it up just to make sure.
But High Pimpots doesn't actually interact with the Flora. It just directly adds harm.
Yeah. Let me double check. Taking a long time to load. There we go. The weekly Ranger report is it starts with Midday Sun, and whenever you succeed, I was way off. Whenever you succeed at a test on a Flora, scout 1 Ranger card.
Oh, interesting.
So you want to be doing the tests that are printed on the Flora cards.
High Pimpots doesn't help us much there.
No, it doesn't. But it's nice that it's it's not nice that it starts in the Midday Sun, but it's nice that you'll have a perfect day for half the game or so.
All right, we're running both Sketchbooks because they have 2 hearts, and I'm not going to recharge it, so I might as well churn and burn it. I think I'm running the second Harvest Crown just because 3 hearts is so good. So we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, so I need to cut 2 cards. We'll cut Versatile. What else don't we like? Maybe 1 Field Journal can go. That's kind of just this extra effort sink. I like Perceptive because it shores up my weak awareness. Is there anything else here in the rewards we should think about? I think I'm going to pass on the Gauzblade and Cassende technique, and then I'll regret that later.
I don't think you need the Translocator. I don't think you need the Dendritic Vine. It's good, but I think
after everything High Pimpots has done in the expansion for us, I hate to not take it, but I think that'll do us for this one.
I think so. I think we're good.
All right. Put those off to the side. We're not going to set up the canoe.
Mm-hmm. Just if we need it, it'll be there.
And then I've conscripted you as my narrator today.
Yes,
so,
that's true. What am I reading?
Do you want to start us off with 94.4? That's we have it written above the day, and I think it's going to be bad news for us.
Let's find out. Read this only if you are Invasion Stage 1, which we are. Without a faster means of communication, news tends to flow like water along the paths and rivers of the valley, borne by the traders and peddlers and a few dedicated stilt horse couriers. It's expected that when travelers cross paths on the trails, they take a few moments to share stories of local events. The last few times you've stopped to talk, all of the stories have been about the Reclaimers. A few people report being attacked by Reclaimer seekers, and more have seen them moving in the forests and woodlands. Nearly all such sightings and attacks seem to take place near structures or old Estian ruins. It certainly sounds like they're making themselves at home in the valley. Complete Invasion Stage 1 and gain Invasion Stage 2. Record 94.5 7 days from now on the campaign tracker.
Oh no, you know what I forgot?
A pencil?
I forgot a pencil. I don't know if you can edit this out, Corey, but I'll be right back.
Do you have a pencil now?
I do. Where am I recording things?
94.5 7 days from now.
All right. Look at all that time we got. We can
perfect.
totally get distracted.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And Invasion Stage 2, which is going to add 1 Reclaimer Seeker and 1 Reclaimer Polyp to the path deck.
Ooh.
If our destination is ruin, forest, or mountain.
Great.
Which, it's a ruin, so...
Yep.
I think you guys even looked ahead to that last time.
I don't remember.
So we're getting those in the path
It's
deck.
been too long.
We get some Valley cards, though. Oh, I guess I should, draw my hand.
Probably. Yeah, that helps.
While I'm doing that, why don't... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I wonder if I'm going to be, a whole, picture next to you, or if I'm going to be, a picture-in-picture, or if I'm just going to be a little pop-out or something.
Yeah, I guess, if you knew where Corey was going to edit you, you could, point at stuff. My guess is Corey will probably put you, like me in one corner and you in the other, is what he usually does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you could probably request your corner right now if you want.
No, I'm good. Any corner will do.
All right. Can you read 35 for us?
I sure can. 35. Rings of the Moon. Rising up from a series of small hillocks along the edges of Meadow's vast prairie, the large towers each support a massive loop of dull gray metal and ceramics. Some have broken into half or quarter circles, but a few are still intact. The locals in Meadow say that if you go to the edges of the valley with a scope and look back through all the loops at once, you'll see another world in a reality just sideways from your own. Almost every artificer who's inspected the rings, however, believes they are part of a vast and non-functional sensor network.
Fun fact, these rings were actually the original inspiration for the sensor network mission, though we ended up not directly using them and instead doing the biosign sensor stuff.
That's cool, though.
All right, we got our starting hand. And we have the canoe. Got Eagle Eye. I guess I can lay it out. We got trail markers.
Trail markers, sketchbook.
I think we know we don't want this yet, so I'm going to mulligan that out.
Yeah.
Sketchbook might be a good oh shit card,
Yeah.
I like having Ranger Badge around. With Ranger Badge around, I think I can mulligan Eagle Eye out.
Yeah.
So we don't even have a locket to attach it to right now.
I agree with that.
trail markers, we don't have Strider, which is what it's really in there for. But I always hate not having it around, so I'm going to keep it.
Yeah. As soon as you discard it, you're going to need it.
Yeah. Hey, there's Strider.
Nice. Perfect.
All right. And then for setup, we just draw a path card. Oh, hey.
Nice. It's Sil.
Hey, girl. Do you want to read 82 for us?
Sure can. We have witnessed a masterpiece, right?
We have.
Yes. That makes sense. Sil waves enthusiastically to you from her perch on an overlook above the trail. Well, hello, she calls. If it isn't my favorite subject, how is protecting the valley going? Clear Sil with progress to watch as she finishes her painting.
All right, well, that's handy for us. That makes our first day a little easy here. Oh, and then we got some loose boulders.
Oh, great.
Right off the bat, some obstacles.
Yep.
An obstacle I can't traverse, which,
Yep.
well, I mean, I can. Traversing is not good for me. All right. I think that's all our setup. I was just talking to Maxine about how, we just announced Eidolon. Maxine's rolling on some new Rangers content that we haven't talked about yet. And it's actually been a couple weeks since I've played Rangers. And so this is like normally I come in and I've played within the last couple days, but I feel a little rusty to be soloing right now.
Like, how do you play this game again?
Yeah, I think I've done everything. Sean will yell, Chub Frog will yell at us if I missed anything.
I think you're good.
All right. Well, let's dive in. So I think we just try to get rid of these loose boulders and get to Spire or get to Meadow, right?
Yeah, sure.
So.
And if you can locate some clouds, then awesome. But
yeah, that's true. Just to save us some fatigue. Well,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna use my focus up on this anyway.
yeah, that's a good point.
All right, so we just need a 2 focus. I don't really want to... Well, I guess we'll lead with putting out a boundary sensor so I don't accidentally discard it. And, I'm not going to talk to Sil, so I'll equip a ranger badge, too.
Makes sense. Did you want to play the sketchbook also, or are you holding on to that?
Yeah, I was kind of debating that. I mean, here's the thing. So we could just... I guess sketchbook would use... Exhausting those loose boulders would use up both our sketches, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I could just dodge that loose boulders, and then we can see if we need to get rid of it this round. And
Yeah.
that'll kind of set the tone here. So
That's a good point.
so let's... Oh, and this starts with 3 XP. Let's dodge the boulders to traverse the rings of the moon. So we'll do 2, 3... I don't really need this awareness, but I think we do 4 just to see if we can get it this round.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste my Strider and trail markers yet.
Yeah.
Let's double check that I've shuffled this.
I believe in you. I think you can do it.
Oh, thanks. I'll give it the old infamous Fischer shuffle.
I was going to say that me saying that just guaranteed you're going to pull the -2.
Hey, look at that.
Plus
Look at
1. All right. Nice.
that. Excuse me. There's that. Like, I'm almost on the mend, but I just have enough of a cough that I didn't think us two being in the same room was going to be a good idea. Good idea for you, that is.
Yeah. I appreciate that. I do not want to be sick, especially when I'm about to go on a trip to visit my brother.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we get an awareness. So we can definitely throw out a sketchbook, right? Why not?
What's the crest effect on that boulder?
Oh, thank you. Yep. It gets a harm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for that. Yep.
If anyone who's watching, I can't read any of the cards from this from the way things are set up, so I'm just going off of memory at this point, which is very dicey. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm recording this via OBS, and we realized I can't put its video to both Discord. It's convoluted, but so Maxine is watching picture in picture in picture right now.
Yep.
No, but thank you. I got excited and just immediately. All right, so that loose boulder is actually a bit of a threat right now. So now we kind of have an interesting decision because so I could just 2 for 2 the boulder. Mm-hmm. But if we fail, we suffer 2 injuries and draw a crest. So that would be, but like that to otherwise counter it, I need to sacrifice my trail markers, which I really don't want to do.
Yeah, and you'd have to you'd have to fail and pull a crest.
Yeah, what are the chances?
And and the card that you just pulled is that. Like, you'd have to pull something very similar to what you just pulled. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the odds are pretty slim.
It would certainly make it a memorable or short playcast.
We're done already, guys.
Is that, as my lawyer, is your official advice that I just risk it?
Let's go for it. It'll make it fun.
Oh my God. Oh no.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, use the sketchbook. I would use the sketchbook. Oh no.
Oh yeah. But that's so boring.
Boring, as in cautious. Yes.
We're trying to make good television here, Maxine.
Oh yeah, are we? All right, let's go for it then.
Oh, I'm gonna. If this goes bad, I'm gonna.
Round 1, 2 injuries.
I don't have like healing touch either.
Great.
Are we doing this?
I said use the sketchbook after I said go for it. So you can see I'm very committed.
I'm like shaking a little. All right. I'm doing it.
Flip it. Oh. Yeah. Love it. Love to see it.
Oh, all right. I was legitimately a little scared. Okay.
This is me crawling on those boulders in that river in Costa Rica.
All right. So suffer fatigue. We can set this aside.
That's okay.
Suffer fatigue from that. No other suns. Shuffle up that deck. Okay, we're clear to go.
Yeah, that's
anything we want.
Great turn 1.
Well, I don't think we keep these cards, so I think we call it a turn and we travel.
So. Yeah. Easy.
All right. Got it determined there. All right, so we are heading to Spire. No, Meadow. I keep saying, I'm getting way ahead of ourselves here.
Eventually,
we're heading
Spire.
to Meadow. And so why don't you go ahead and read the arrival text for Journey to Meadow. So
we'll do
1.50.
1.50. Arriving at Meadow. You emerge from the tall grass and arrive in Meadow just in time to watch the Swift land gracefully on the village green. Ben-Amon steps out and waves, followed by Cordo and Elder Thrush. Thrush comes striding across the green. Cordo, a grim expression on his face, stands nearby with a long-barreled whisper-crack darter cradled in one arm. Thrush stops in front of you, studying you intently for a long moment before speaking. I came as soon as I could, she gestures. Walk with me, and tell me what you know of the Reclaimers. You finish your account over a late but welcome meal in Meadow's common house. Calypsa and Cal Ivor arrived partway through the telling. Ben-Amon and several of the villagers, including Elder Abel, have gathered, all listening intently to your description of the Reclaimers, their rapid life cycle, and the danger they pose to the valley, and to Spire in particular. Thrush listens closely, occasionally asking insightful questions. You've done well, she says. A group of seasoned veterans could hardly have done better. I believe your assessment is correct. We have to find some way to stop these reclaimers, or at least limit the destruction they might cause. Elder Abel shakes her head. A bunch of ruin-eating biomelds that reproduce and spawn in a matter of hours? How are we supposed to stop that? Seems like we should be thinking of getting folks out of Spire as soon as we can and letting the reclaimers have it. You hear murmurs of agreement from the crowd. Cordo's eyes flash angrily, but before he can speak, Thrush raises her hand. Just because they are drawn to Spire now does not mean they will remain there forever. Besides, even if we could evacuate the largest village in the valley, none of us know just how far the archaeology ruins extend underground. If the reclaimers consume too much, they could undermine the entire valley. She looks back at you. No, I'm afraid the reclaimers must be dealt with. And since you have learned the most about them, you're the best equipped to find a solution. Complete the Journey Meadow mission and gain Remove the Reclaimers mission. Each ranger soothes to fatigue. While you're doing that, I'll continue reading. You're not alone in this, Thrush says. We will travel to each village and share what you've learned Share what you've learned with others in hopes of finding a solution. She turns to the room. You have all heard the story of the Reclaimers, she says to several mutters of agreement. Does anyone here have an idea for how we might stop them? Ben-Amon speaks up. There's a skilled hunter who lives in Tumbledown. I hear this hunter regularly travels to the swamp to prune hydroworms, some of the most mindlessly violent biomelds in the valley. Perhaps she could provide some insight. Elder Abel grunts. No offense to the great hunters in our presence, but attacking the Reclaimers sounds like a fool's errand. If you'll recall, we were first made aware of these Reclaimers thanks to a flood. Killed a score of them stone dead. Does anyone know where the Shaper who caused that flood ran off to? Maybe he can do that again. Calypso steps forward. No, Elder Abel, but I've learned that his sister lives in Spire. She may know where he's gone. Elder Thrush nods in satisfaction. Thank you all, she says, then turns to you. 2 solid leads. Good luck, and may the ancestors guide you.
All right. So we're on Remove the Reclaimers. This is not a ruined forest or mountain, so we don't have to shuffle in Reclaimers here.
Thank goodness. Hey, while
right.
we're here, we can pick up some stilt horses, too.
Oh, that's true. Ooh. Maybe I should have kept that eagle eye. We could churn through this deck faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, now I kind of regret that.
Nah, it's okay. It's all right.
We can do some remembering.
You can always
okay.
do the search test on the location.
That's true. All right, so we said that we'd make some plans when we got here.
Right, we're already
so
here.
So we talked about maybe doing Jarus's side activity. Mm-hmm. That could get us a decent reward card.
Yeah.
Have we done the side mission you can get here yet from the Elder?
I don't remember. Is that Old Bloody Clicker?
Yeah. So yes, we have.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So it's really just Jarus here, and or we could get the stilled horses. So Jarus, we could go up and talk to Dace, but there is. We can kind of short circuit that one if we go straight to Ale. We put that in
sequence
the
break.
errata. Yeah.
That's cool.
So we don't necessarily need to go up to Spire, but we've got like 7 days. So I guess
if we do head up to Spire, then next time we play, or this time if we have a ton of leftover time, but I doubt it, we can try to do Dace's side activity.
Yeah, but we don't have a Shaper in our group.
I am.
Oh, aren't you? I thought you were a Spirit Speaker.
No, I'm a Shaper. Corey's a Spirit Speaker.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because, you're using
I'm shaping Earth.
You're using the
mildly.
You're using the mildly broken roll.
Just mildly.
Okay. I think, going up to Spire sounds fun. Another easy part of our day here, we get a cloud. You search the path deck for the Whispering Fields and put it into play, but it's not in the path deck.
Good. Oh, that's right. Nice. Okay, good. What is the terrain that we're using right now?
Ravine. We approached.
We're still in Ravine.
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Okay, cool. Just double check.
I guess I don't know how advanced we want to make the advanced playcast. I was going from memory. We were in the Rings of the Moon. We took this ravine up to Meadow.
Cool.
Any other approach, you do get the Whispering Fields.
Yep.
Part of me kind of wishes I'd made that to search the grassland set for the Whispering Fields.
Search the grassland set for Whispering Whispering Fields in the ravine? That would be nasty.
It would be pretty mean, yeah.
With spiders popping out at you. No thank you. Jump scare.
But, so we do that for setup, and that's it. So
Nice. Great.
Oh, we get a spoder.
Speeder. Little spider.
All right. So, looking for Jarus, maybe some stilt horses. That's our plan here.
Yeah, I think Jarus priority 1. If we happen to pick up some stilt horses, cool.
Man, I should not have used up perceptive. That would have been good for that awareness test. Oh well.
That's okay.
All right. So I think we're not in danger of the spider hurting us right now. Just in danger of it summoning a web wall. Mm-hmm. But I don't have
which is pretty
a ton of hearts.
Yeah, I'd say that web wall is inevitable.
This is a trail, so I could just strider it. Let's... I mean, I could just exhaust it with Syl's sketchbook, right? Mm-hmm. But I want hearts, so I'm going to need to remember, early and often, let's just exhaust the spider so that we don't get an extra thing to deal with.
Yeah.
Then let's remember, I don't have any icons, so we're just doing 2. Oh, good, but we're going to get the fatigue.
Great. Oh, did you soothe 2 fatigue from the mission? From completing?
Oh, thank you, I did not.
There you go.
Ooh, okay. Well... These are what's on top of my deck, which is Eagle Eye and Perfect Recall.
Great.
So basically exactly what we want to search through this deck.
That's amazing.
Unfortunately, I just used all my focus to go look at them.
Sure.
So I can't actually play the Reverb block at this round. But I think we just leave them there. I do have Perfect Recall in my hand, so I could just Eagle Eye, Perfect Recall the Eagle Eye.
Yeah. Save the reverb block it for something else. Walk with me.
Yeah, so we'll put these back in their exact order. I get to draw Eagle Eye.
Nice.
And that's just going to be a way more efficient use of our awareness. Oh, I take a fatigue.
Yes.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's the reverb block.
Hang on. Hang on.
Yes.
How do we want to actually do this?
What's more important to you, the reverb block it or the Eagle Eye? Because you're going to lose one of them.
Short term or long term?
Right. Because, like short term, Eagle Eye is great, but you're already at a location that you can scout.
And I don't have any way to soothe fatigue. This is why this is a bad solo deck. It's very one note.
I would draw the reverb block it, lose the Eagle Eye,
and just use the test.
And just use the test on the location.
I don't have any hearts though. Connection is the real word for that.
Next round?
No, short-term plans.
Okay, short-term plans.
We're doing it.
All right, let's do it.
Getting the Eagle Eye, suffering.
You can always soothe the fatigue and get it back.
Yeah, I won't get injured. I won't take any stupid risks and get injured.
Right.
All right, so then we're just going to straight up just play the Eagle Eye, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Bats. Web walls. Hey! There we go.
He is. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, that's why we kept the Eagle Eye.
Does Eagle Eye let you draw too, or just scout?
Yeah, depends on your outlook on life. A lot of our playtesters would say it forces you to draw, not it lets you draw.
Oh, I see. Yeah, well.
But yeah, we often pair scouting effects with draw effects. Mm-hmm. It's a little less common in the new Stewards of the Valley stuff, mostly because Devi really likes scouting without drawing, so he made sure to work it in. But I think he made it balanced, and I just like forcing people to draw when they scout. Do you want to read 70 for us?
Absolutely. 70. Jarus. We have not faced our deepest fears, so we go to 70.2. The young man in front of you is working hard to ignore your presence, studiously focusing on a thick stalk of tall grass in front of him. Suddenly, his hand flicks out, and a loose streamer of cloth stretches forward, quickly stiffening into a narrow, meter-long blade. Another flick, and the cloth flutters loosely to his side, and the stalk of grass collapses in 2 pieces. You try and ask his name and what he's doing, but he just grunts, Jarus, and then turns away. You're going to have to do something impressive if you want to get his attention. Clear Jarus with progress to impress him enough to get his attention.
All right, buddy.
What did that grass ever do to you, dude?
He is fatiguing.
He sure is.
But we could soothe. We could get that reverb blocket back by talking to him later.
Nice.
Okay. Well, let's... I never drew any connection. You can see how one note this deck is with my hand full of exploration icons.
Yeah. Well, you're good at traveling. That's for sure. No one would ever say that you're not good at traveling.
Hey, I'm good at drawing plus
1.
ones today, too.
Nice.
All right. Oh, wow, that clears him. All right, read his his clear text for us.
That was quick.
Solo's easy.
All right. His clear text. Helping hand is not attached to him. We've not faced our fears. You convince Jarus to let you try his grass-cutting game, taking up the whisper-thin gauze blade and, after a deep breath, flicking it up and toward a stalk of grass. A quick hiss, and the stalk, along with the stalk behind it, collapse, and the grass on either side untouched. Huh, Jarus says. You see a flicker of grudging respect. I guess you know what you're doing after all. He thinks for a moment, then grins slyly. You think you have what it takes to do something really tough? I hear that if someone goes and spends the night on Greenbrier Knoll, they have the worst nightmares of their life. I knew this one guy. He couldn't stop crying. A spirit speaker needed to do a lot of work to help him get better. He raises an eyebrow. What about it? I'm game if you are. Rangers choose.
Nobody calls me chicken.
All right, Jarus, let's do this, or we don't have time for this.
Oh, yeah, we're doing it.
Heck yeah. Discard all progress. Attach helping hand to Jarus.
All right.
Great.
And we're going to the knoll.
To the knoll.
All right, and then we drew a crest. It had a shuffle icon, so I shuffled. But we drew a crest. There's no... the predator is exhausted, so we're good.
We're good.
Let's see if we can travel this round. Man, this is...
Yeah. We're in...
Easy game.
Super fast.
So boundary
like,
sensor...
Oh, my deck isn't very good in solo. And then you just, crush it.
Okay, but wait. The problem isn't that it's not amazing. It's amazing at getting around, but there's just things that will stop it in its tracks.
Yeah.
So it'll go great until I spend the whole rest of the session at one place.
You just gotta go fast. You just gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
So with the boundary sensor, we're at 4. So we just gotta not draw a -1. Do we want to? I could use determined and only put 1 in to make it, to almost guarantee it, but...
Gotta go fast.
What does that mean? Does that mean burn my cards?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So boundary sensor, 1 energy, 2 from determination for a 4.
Nice.
Hey, we didn't even need it.
Oh,
that was an unnecessary safety measure.
I did it. I made you waste a card.
Yeah. Crest, nothing.
Nice. A lot of shuffles, too.
I know. All right. Well, I don't even need those other 2 fitness. Is there anything we can do with them? No, not really.
No, not really.
I don't want to put out trail markers yet. All right. We traveling.
Great. We out of here.
Do you want to read
Greenbrier
Knoll for us?
Sure thing. If Jarus' willful youth is in play, she is. As you ascend the slope, Jarus sprints ahead of you to the top. You circle around the dais of overgrown stone at the summit of the knoll, and you set down your packs and make camp. In the failing light of evening, you drift off to sleep. You wake with a start. You sit up. All is dark and still. You realize you're alone. The bedrolls are empty. A chill runs up your spine as you look frantically around the dais. Then, as you stand at the center of the knoll, you hear a rustling in the grass, just behind you. Set aside your other game components. Shuffle the challenge discard into the challenge deck. Starting with the lead ranger, going clockwise, each ranger may draw a challenge card and place it face up in front of them or choose to pass. Once a ranger passes, they are out and cannot draw any more challenge cards. If a ranger draws a challenge card with a shuffle icon, they may choose to place it in front of a different ranger who has not passed. When any ranger has a matching pair of challenge icons in front of them, do the following based on which icon there is a pair of.
And it's good stuff for suns and
Sun
mountains,
is good.
but bad stuff.
Yeah.
Bad stuff for mountains. So we're just gonna play a. This would be more fun with multiple people. So I'm just pushing my luck all by myself here.
Push your luck. Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, this gets a second while I'm doing other maintenance here. All right. Sun.
Nice.
Crest.
Okay.
How bad is the crest? Oh, I don't know. Should we play without me knowing? I actually don't quite remember what the outcomes of every symbol are.
Crest is the worst. Sun is the best. Mountains, fine.
Yeah. Well, I didn't come here to not take risks. Hey, sun.
Yeah, nice. You've conquered your fears. Gain the Face Your Fears reward card.
All right.
You set up to find the knoll still bathed in the dull red glow of the late evening. Jarus sits up as well, gasping suddenly, then visibly relaxes when he sees you. For a long moment, you silently stare at each other. Jarus shudders. Let's get out of here, he says. You clasp Jarus on the shoulder and congratulate him on being tough enough to sleep on Greenbrier Knoll. Jarus places a hand on your shoulder, clearly affected. It wasn't at all like people said. It was like the knoll was trying to get me to understand something. I'm not sure what. Jarus gives you a rare smile, then starts down the trail back to Meadow. Discard Jarus, return Helping Hand to the collection. Write Faced Your Deepest Fears on the campaign tracker. Shuffle the challenge discard into the challenge deck.
All right.
Great job. We're getting very good luck this game.
I know. I actually am a little bummed because I wanted to use his test to get that reverb blocket back.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could have stuck around Meadow, but you had to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
All right. Spire next. Is that our plan here?
Yeah, let's do it. Spire next. Talk to Dace.
What do we got? Okay.
Maybe you do
we got
have
some
enough
grassland.
time to...
Are we... It's a ruin.
It's a ruin. Of course it's a
Boo.
ruin.
Oh, shoot. Who have we successfully confronted? We've confronted Old Bloody Clicker.
Old Bloody Clicker, I think, is the only one.
Never did quiet. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, you can check our rewards if you're not sure, but I think because I remember we had a playcast
right.
where we kept running into quiet, so. Kitty.
All
do
right.
You want to be on the playcast, Kitty?
Yay. Hi, kitty.
Nah, she's sleepy. She doesn't want
All
to be
right,
on
we're
the
drawing
playcast.
one challenge card. With a crest, we scout 3 path cards that draw 2.
Great.
Ugh. Well, that was not what we wanted.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least you get to bury that one.
Okay, well, that's on the bottom.
Yup.
Bottom. The sinkhole I'm torn on. Have we actually gone down into the sinkhole?
That I don't know. Yeah, did we do archaeology at all?
No, I don't think we ever even got it.
I don't think we did.
How have we not gotten archaeology?
You have to
Could
go.
do that in Spire.
You have to go into the bubble, right, for that?
Yeah, or talk to Solaro. Or you can get it in Spire. So there's like 3 places you can get it from him.
That's cool.
This is why I'm kind of amazed we haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
So this is less good for us, but like those anthills kind of suck. And I can just traverse this, but it means I'm not traversing the location.
Yeah.
But it's not an obstacle. I'll keep this. So we leave this on top, so we'll draw that and one more card.
Yep.
Hey, it's Quisi.
Hey, Quisi.
Yeah, we've seen her a lot, but I have to do setups, a couple more setup steps. You might as well read it.
Yeah.
Entry 80.
Entry 80. Right. From up ahead, you hear a child quietly singing to herself. You move around a large cedar bowl to find a young girl, maybe 8 years old, tracing patterns in the ground with a rock. She's covered in dirt, head to toe. In place of her left hand is a miraculous piece of technology, a prosthesis, gleaming in the sunlight, its fingers suspended in air, held only by her body's memory of the hand. As soon as she notices you, she hops to her feet. Hi, I'm Quisi. What are you doing? Where are you going? What is that? Can I use it? Each time you answer a question, she has another one at the ready. It seems like you have a new traveling companion, at least until you can satisfy her curiosity. Clear Quisi with progress to satisfy her curiosity.
Oh, that's right. Jarus was fatiguing, so he gave us fatigue at the end of the last round. I forgot
Good
to
point.
take that.
Yes, good point.
Also, using moments on the path kind of hosed us a little here because it means I had to shuffle Whispering Fields into the path deck.
Oh, no.
Well, it means I just had to shuffle, so Whispering Fields could come back up again.
Yeah.
So first card.
That is
Oh, it's Syl
unfortunate.
again. Wow.
Syl, what are you doing here?
All right. Well, we just read her entry, so I don't think we need to do that
I'm not
one
going to
again.
bother reading it a second time, but
Yeah.
cool. What's up, Syl?
All right. Well, this game is wild.
Lucky. Yeah, we're getting lucky.
I mean, it's my stupid stack shuffling. Clearly, I'm or whatever you call it. Normally, it screws us over, but I guess today it's helping us out.
Do you just dodge the sinkhole and just go?
I feel
guess
really
so.
bad about griping about my deck being bad at solo, considering
Yeah.
how much it's crushing it right now.
We've gotten lucky.
I might remember later too, but yeah, let's just. We might get fatigued by the sinkhole on a mountain. Do we want to do anything about that first?
Say that again?
The mountain effect on the sinkhole could fatigue me, but
Oh.
I think
For what?
gotta go
2?
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Gotta go fast. That's the name of this episode.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We got 4. We got a crest,
Crest on the
and
location.
so we scout 1 challenge card. If it has a crest, we suffer 2 fatigue.
Nice.
Ah. It doesn't.
You can probably
All right,
keep
so
it
hang
on
on. We
top.
want this card.
Yeah.
It'll fatigue. So I'll probably want to remember next, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or connect with Quisi. Yeah, I'll connect with Quisi next with that +1. So let's leave that
Yeah,
on top.
that
I
sounds
don't
good.
take the 2 fatigue.
Hey,
No
kitty.
predator in play right now.
Come here, kitty. You're gonna be on camera.
Are you forcing that poor cat to be on camera?
It's okay. She digs it.
All right. So then let's just follow that up with immediately connecting with Quisi for 3.
Nice.
You want to read entry 80 for us?
Sure did. Clear with progress. After a non-stop barrage of questions, you're a bit surprised when Quisi suddenly stops talking. You turn and she's standing on a rock, shielding her eyes as she looks at the sun. I would stay and help you some more, but I can't be late for dinner. See you some other time. She hops off the rock and scampers down the path, vanishing from view in an instant. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue. Discard Quisi.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah.
There's that locket. Ooh, and I got my boots. Oh, but I
Nice.
just used all my spirit. But we do suffer another fatigue from that sun because of the midday sun.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it for that. Now, before we travel...
Do you want to
I'm actually-
remember or dodge the sinkhole and locate another cloud?
Oh, yeah, I could use my XP.
Right.
Locating a cloud would be nice. I kind of just want to play my reverb locket.
That's also a good play, yeah.
This is going to turn over at refresh anyway, so
Yeah, what are you going to attach to the reverb locket?
perfect recall.
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah, because that way, then I double play. So when I have, when I've got my boots out, I'll get Soothe 2 Fatigue because I'll play the Perfect Recall, and then that Perfect Recall will recall 1, so I get to Soothe 2 Fatigue off the boots. So this is...
Advanced Playcast.
Card games.
Card games.
But it does mean before I can put those boots on, I need to use the rest of this sketchbook. Well, nothing... I guess I could suffer... There's 2 places where I could suffer 2 fatigue here. So I don't think I remember for 1.
Is the sinkhole a flora?
It is not.
Okay.
I know it's very green, but it is just a ruin.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wanted to double check. Because we still haven't gotten we still haven't done anything with the weather. I mean, the ranger report.
Yeah, that's true. I've been like, I don't have time to stop and smell the flowers, Maxine.
Yeah, you're just booking it. You're like running
Speaking
down
of
the
which,
trail.
Yeah, this has been the disassembling and reassembling the Path Deck playcast because
Yes.
I think I'm not going to remember, so we're just going to travel.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Do you want to read us some Spire?
Sure do. I believe Spire is 5. Yep. Cool. Rising out of an island in the middle of the Silverfin, the first thing you spot is the landmark that gives the town its name. A massive gray spire at the center of the island towers over the cottages, workshops, and trade halls that make up the rest of the town. As impressive as it is, you know that it is but a protrusion of the ancient archaeology that extends deep into the roots of the valley. Gee, I wonder what's down there.
Man, have we done Tolan either? Have we done anything in Spire?
No, I don't think we've done Tolan's side activity either. Honestly, with how fast you've been blazing along, like, maybe we can get light as a feather.
I know, right?
That'd be awesome. That'd be great for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say our shaper here, like, being like, go get the manifestations.
Go do it.
Do it.
But yeah, we could also do Tolan's mission, whatever pops up.
Yeah, I mean, I think we stick around for a while here.
Yeah.
And like, we use that eagle eye to really cruise through.
It's a pretty safe space too.
Yeah, well, Reclaimers, it doesn't meet any of the conditions for invasion, so I think
we're
pretty safe.
And the sun will flip over to perfect day, which is nice.
Oh, yeah. Things are going even better.
Yeah.
You have to draw a card.
Be good.
Okay. So for setup... Oh, why did I shuffle Spire?
Oh, you shuffled them in.
I
wasn't paying
designed this game.
That's okay. I do that all the time.
Wolf.
Arf, arf.
All right, then I'm going to put 3 moments. And a buck.
Okay. Not terrible.
Did we confront the Mulcher?
I don't know.
Yeah, we understood the Mulcher.
Okay.
I think it might be in there because this copy was reset. So if we draw the Mulcher, we'll just set it aside and draw a new card. Okay, we're back at it. So I think we want to draw more cards. I did luckily draw Eagle Eye as my next card, and we could perfect recall this Eagle Eye. So we've got a couple options there.
Well, you want to go into Spire first, right?
Oh, that's true.
Using the...
Yeah, and then at that point we barely need to... Yeah, you're right. So we want to enter Spire first. So we probably want to exhaust one of these or connect with it. Theoretically, we put a bunch of heart rewards in this deck, But
Yeah, right?
we don't have enough fatigue for the Woolen to injure us, so we could just sketchbook the Buck, dodge the Woolen to get into Spire, and start eagle-eyeing cards out.
That sounds fine. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Because then I can get the boots. So sketchbook to exhaust that Buck. Then I think I'll just... Well, I'll keep it out for a second, but it's going to go away in a second. So then I think we're going to dodge the Wooland, because it can't injure us. So going straight there. We don't care about traversing yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
So we'll save Strider. Do we want fitness for anything else?
I don't think so. I think we can just
It's
go
like-
all in on...
Yeah, I could do the determine trick again, but like, I think we just save all that and just
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah, you can start traversing next round.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Did we fail to enter?
Oh,
What?
it's gotta happen eventually.
Yeah,
right?
it had to happen eventually. And you know
like-
what? If it was going to happen anytime, now is a better time than
It could. It loses us a
any
whole
other
round,
earlier.
but
it
like,
does.
ugh.
Yeah, that sucks.
Luckily, the sun's not beating down on us, so this is just ready another Prowling Wooland. We don't have to worry about that yet.
Yeah.
And this shuffles. Well, that kills my momentum a little.
That's unfortunate. At least you don't take an injury.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if that was like a traverse or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no playing Eagle Eye.
I
I
guess
don't really need my boots then, so I think I just connect with the Woolen.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess just connect with the Woolens.
I don't need to perfect recall either, so I think first we remember with this extra stuff. +1. Huh. Interesting.
None of those are bad.
No, I mean, like, Boundary Sensor's about to run out, so getting another one to keep going fast seems good.
Yeah. Strider's also
Strider's
fine, 'cause
always great.
This is a trail.
But I've got a Strider in my hand,
Yeah.
so, like, I almost... And, like, really, I think what I want is I want to keep the board clear while we get people out, and then I want to connect with people.
Yeah.
So to
So
be honest, I
maybe-
really want hearts, right?
So maybe dump both of those, keep the boundary sensor, and just hope for some hearts.
Yeah, you're right. I was gonna bottom them all, but I think you're right that this one is like, it's good tempo to
Yeah.
keep going for my traverses.
Yeah.
I kind of just
Although-
want to go hard in for connection.
You are liable to use all your fitness in the next round as well. Just entering Spire, you know?
Yeah, again. And so so does that mean dump all these cards or take one or take Boundary Sensor?
I don't know.
I'm dumping them. I want to
Dump
keep the
'em.
board clear.
Dump them.
Breathe into it. Interesting. We're
Okay.
actually, with the weather as it is, we're actually pretty fatigue light.
Yeah, which is good because.
All right, Mountain didn't add progress. Exhausted. Okay. Then we'll connect with the Wooland. Just gonna throw that heart in. I
Yeah.
don't really need that card.
Yeah, agreed.
-1.
It's a good thing you did.
Yeah. Crest still don't have 3 fatigue, so we're good there.
Cool. And end of round.
Yeah, I don't think we have a use for that awareness. Maybe I should have saved the sketchbook and just exhausted this normally. So
Eh,
end around. Hey, there's a Harvest Crown.
nice.
Do we equip the Harvest Crown?
We are gonna talk to some humans,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Using it to get rid of that wolf is also, or that Wooland is
Yeah.
also good. Hey, flowers.
Berries. Not bad. Well, now yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we just go all in to get rid of that wolf.
Yeah. And then you can just
Okay.
avoid the buck.
Putting 5 in. Yep.
Nice. It's gone.
With a mountain, that added progress. It adds an extra progress, but oops,
Yep.
that doesn't go there.
Wrong deck.
But it already cleared. The buck.
Oh, the buck will eat the bramble. Nice.
Yeah.
So if you interact with the bramble, you'll also scout a ranger card.
Ooh, that's right. Okay, except it's a difficulty 2 test.
Yeah.
And I have no reason icons.
Great. But you also don't have much else to do with your awareness.
Yeah, but if I fail, it fatigues me. I guess. No, I think we'll do it. But first, let's do the things I want to do first.
Yeah.
So dodge that. Surely we won't draw the -2 twice.
Why would you say that out loud?
We didn't.
All right, we did it. We entered Spire.
Sweet.
So you immediately draw 1 from the Spire deck.
Yes, thank you. Hey, it's Elder Mora Orland. Can you read 60 for us?
Sure thing. Uh, 60. There we go. We have not completed Lure Umbra, so we go to 60.2. Elder Orland looks you up and down and snorts gruffly. If you were a piece of wrought carbon, I'd think I'd stick you back in my forge until you were properly tempered. But you are wearing a ranger cloak, I suppose. What's your business around Spire? Clear Elder Orland with progress to ask her if she needs help around Spire.
We gonna get Lure Umbra?
That could be a good side activity to pick up, yeah. Or it's not even a side activity, it's a full-blown mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we didn't add progress. No active prey. Elder
Right.
Mora Orland. Elder Orland does not munch on the suntree.
It doesn't just like hunch over and munch on some bramble.
Just chewing away. Hi, guys. All right.
Great.
I mean, do I need to Eagle Eye?
Well, if you Eagle Eye, you can only scout the main path deck. You can't scout the Spire deck.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I guess we're just staying here.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, actually, I'm not going to touch the bramble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to draw the bramble.
Oh.
I thought I was discarding that to put on my boots, but I'm going to
Yeah.
draw. I'm going to try to draw.
I'm gonna do some sketching.
I do.
You sketched.
It's like awful, but it's
Yeah.
there.
No, that's yeah.
no
that's like
suns.
whenever Evan and Joe and Andrew are drawing, and I'm just like, well, it's a stick figure I made.
Look, guys.
I can draw too.
All right. I could listen to Elder Orland's wisdom, or I could remember more.
Is there a moment that you want to swap out? Is the question.
I don't really think so. We've talked to a few elders at this point, and I'm pretty happy with the moments I've got. What I really want to do is I want to find one of my Null's understandings so I can start perfect recalling it.
Yeah. I would say,
So I'm going to remember.
yeah.
All right.
Nice.
2. Ooh, another sketchbook. All right. I already have a trails markers. I'm putting that on the bottom.
I don't know if we need the
Sketchbook
second
just has
sketchbook
hearts.
either. That's true. It does have hearts. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Maybe just draw it for that.
Yeah, I kind of want to just churn and burn until I get to a Null's understanding, though.
Also true.
No, the hearts are too good, I think.
Yeah, you can use it to immediately connect with Elder Orland and
Yeah.
possibly clear her in one go.
All right. Crests don't fire, so that's the end of the round. Oh, we drew a Harvest Crown.
Ooh, also great.
Yeah, the problem is it's 2 to equip. I guess it could replace my sketchbook.
Yeah. But you just made a sketch in it.
I know. Well, I exhaust something first. Can you read us some Carbon Forge?
Sure can. What's the number?
56.
Even outside the compound, you hear the muted roar of the Carbon Forge and smell the sharp tang of ozone. Once beyond the wall, you can see the squat bulbous shape of the forge itself, a gray kiln larger than 3 wagons. As you watch, a trio of sweating artificers haul a series of heavy curved beams out of the forge's mouth, frames for a roof. Another rushes forward to shovel graphite shards into a small hatch on the side. Blue sparks flicker within, and your hair stands on end as the forge begins to reform the graphite into nano-assembled carbon items. Very cool.
Well, that lets us swap out gear. Mm-hmm. I actually kind of want to do that, but I want to do that with at least one card I set aside, unfortunately. So we'll see if I end up drawing any gear. Well, it's 0 presence, so we can just hang out and play. If I draw any gear that I want to actually get rid of, we'll do that. So in the interest of trying to trigger the Sitka Buck to eat the rest of the bramble, I'm just going to remember again. Ooh, -1. So that's going to be just 1 scout of 1.
You did trigger the buck eating the bramble, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Ooh, walk with me.
Ooh. That's
that
good.
one's sweet.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
We'll keep that and draw that. No progress. Buck eats the bramble.
Very nice.
All right. Now there's nothing between me and the location, so then I'm going to traverse, spending 1. We don't need fitness or anything else, right?
Nope.
4. That should be enough for more Elder Orland as well.
Yeah.
So we got 4.
We got 5.
5 with this.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to
nice.
walk with me to add the same amount to Elder Orland. That trick might be unnecessary. Actually, hang on. I could just connect with her, right?
I mean, yeah.
And save that for something. I mean, at some point I have to play my cards because the day's going to end. But like,
yeah, I would say hold on to that for something where you really need it.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever. All right. So we plop 4 on, so we'll be ready to travel someday, and then we get a 5th from that. No other mountains. So then let's connect with Elder Orland for 0.
Nice.
Didn't quite make it, but we got 2 on there. Oh, but no. With the mountain, we get
+1.
a 3rd.
Yeah.
Do you want to read entry 60 for us?
Sure thing. Okay. Mora glances skyward. Spire's a big place. Plenty of people need help. But right now, I'm most worried about that giant raptor, Umbra. The blighter may fly all over the valley, but she likes perching at the top of the spire, then swooping down to snatch up her prey. Last year, it was old Harley Jeffson. I don't want to see that happen again. Rangers choose, agree to help or not today.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Gain the Lure Umbra mission. Remind her, find Umbra and attach her to the mission card.
Done.
And then discard Orland.
See you later.
Nice.
Great. All right. No
That's
other
wonderful.
mountains fire? Yeah.
Now, if we could just pull Dace, that would be perfect.
I know. Well, and Arcology Threshold, too. I basically want everything else in that deck.
Yeah, makes sense.
Let's end the round. Unfortunately, the sun came out.
Yep.
Ah! Ha 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 ha! Ooh.
What was that?
I just drew Field Journal, which I kind of
nice.
want to melt down in the Carbon Forge.
There you go. Yeah, that's perfect.
I don't know if I want to bog down this stream in choosing my other reward, though, or my other starting card, because I don't actually remember what I want off the top of my head.
Can you just say that you did it and then figure out what you turn it into later?
Well, technically I added.
Oh, because technically
you
put it into your hand. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll start thinking about that.
Yeah.
Why don't you read us 59?
59. Oh, you got Dace? Oh, great.
I'm really putting you to work here, Maxine.
Yeah.
You got to read everything.
If you are on Remove the Reclaimers, you find Ael's sister, Dace, sitting cross-legged beneath a tree in one of Spire's many carefully maintained arboretums. A breeze rustles the leaves, but only those of the tree beneath which Dace is sitting. Greetings, she says. You explain that you're looking for a way to defeat the Reclaimers, and that you believe her brother Ael might be able to help by conjuring a flood to flush the Reclaimers out of the valley. After he flooded the valley, you want him to flood the valley again? He was pretty distraught the first time. I don't think he'll be up for it. You tell her that Ael is the best hope the valley has, and that it would be a mistake not to at least try to convince him to help. After a moment, she agrees. You're right. I know you're right. I can be misled by my feelings about my brother. I wouldn't be able to convince him to cause another flood, but you might. Before he left, he told me he was going to go somewhere to practice his manifestations, somewhere he couldn't accidentally do anyone harm. You'll find him in the Marsh of Rebirth. Gain the Lost Brother mission. When I mess up, I like to go hide in a swamp too, so I get it.
She stays in play, though?
She does.
Sweet.
Which is good, because we want to talk to her again.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's so many things I want to do now.
That's a good
I want to
problem
chat
to
with
have.
her. I want to swap out my gear. I still don't know what I want to get from that, but...
Let me think. What would be good? What about
I think like adaptable multi-tool or something.
adaptable multi-tool is good. Hiking stuff.
Eh. I kind of
You're good.
like
You're good on speed.
infusion canteen maybe. Just flexibility. Maybe it's the playing solos got it in my head, but
yeah.
Let's
those
just
are
start
both
there.
good choices. Yeah.
Let's dodge the buck and try to fabricate. I guess I could put my sketchbook into it, but I think I'm just going to go 2 for 2, and we'll see if the heart of the cards wants me to swap out my gear. Hey, it does.
Hey, nice.
All right.
Great.
Returning field journal to the collection. I think we're
I would
gonna
grab the
get...
canteen.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but we have all the expansion gear too. Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that either. Ooh, remote sentinels.
I'll grab the canteen, but I'll discard this boundary sensor. I reserve the right to change my mind on this canteen between sessions.
Sure.
I reserve the right to cheat. Don't judge me.
We all do it.
I think we're going to do Spirit. Oh, I guess I should use I'm kind of using this orange for the Spirit. I'm going to choose Spirit just because I'm a little lighter on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I like that. Speaking of Spirit.
And we'll go right up.
Yeah,
We'll go
I was
right
going
up
to
the bat,
say.
gain it. Let's connect. Do I want... I could add 2 with Sills, but this is 1 for 1 here. So I think...
What's your threshold? 4?
3.
3? Oh.
3R.
Yeah. Go for it.
Hey! All right.
Nice.
Man. 59.
59. We are rolling.
I bet you didn't think you were just going to be reading this entire time, did you, Maxine?
Honestly, it's good. I like reading. I'm trying to learn to fly, Dace explains. You try to stifle a laugh, and her face flushes darker. I'm not joking. There are shapers in the monastery that know how to fly. I've trained with them for years, and everyone knows the story of the shaper who flew to Plateau. She sighs. Oh, I don't know why I'm bothering with this. Master Kress always said that I wouldn't really learn to fly unless I cast myself into the empty air from a great height. He always had a flair for the dramatic, but I think he may be right. I've just never been able to fully commit and trust in my ability. She suddenly looks at you. You know what? I say it's now or never. Do you know the way to the Plummet? Can you take me there so I can jump off? Ranger's Shoes. Sounds fun, let's do it. Or, I don't know about this plan of yours.
Sounds fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Discard all progress and attach helping hand to Dace.
You know, it's funny, like, this is a solo day, and I'm pretty sure this day is going to be like one of our longest playcasts ever.
Yeah, right?
This perfect day is like is really extending it here.
It's helping a lot, yeah.
All right.
Well, if we can make it to the Plummet and finish that, I'll call it a good day.
No, we're still going. We got to talk to Solaro still.
Oh, we still
we're
want
not
to talk to
leaving
Solaro.
yet.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh yeah. Do we have anything to do with this fitness before we turn over the turn? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
So let's new turn. There's Null's understanding.
Nice.
Get a cloud. There's the threshold. Read us 58.
Alrighty. Most everyone in the Valley, and certainly everyone in Spire, is familiar with the arcology, but most of them think of the upper levels that have become the basements and power generation stations of Spire. You head past the water turbines and the enclosed river docks, down into a level below the Silverfin. Here the air is a bit damp. Wow, I can't read today. But you find yourself in a brightly lit chamber full of cabinets and pedestals. Artifacts are scattered throughout the space, each with a neat label identifying them. Most seem to be from the Estians. Some seem even older, from the decades before the guide led people to begin the generational projects. A mousy young woman with large, glowing glasses scurries up, introducing herself as Christu Meeks. If you're looking for Solaro, she says, he's deeper into the arcology tunnels. She points to a series of vaulted entrances leading off from the chamber. Each seems darker and more oppressive than the last. Christu sees your hesitation. Don't worry, she says. It should be safe. We haven't seen anything dangerous in the upper passages for months now.
It's been months.
Only months.
Cool. I was about to say that I'm not scurred, but I don't actually have a lot of conflict icons, which is what this uses, so I might be a little scurred.
Just a little scurred.
All right. Well, Dace, we're helping her. So let's just start with dodging that buck and braving 2. I don't need Eagle Eye much. 3. Do we 3 for 3?
3 for 3. Do we have something else that we can throw
I can
in there?
Infusion Canteen for another spirit.
Oh, there we go.
So
yeah.
4 to 3.
I knew we were forgetting something.
Hey, we didn't even need it. All right.
Nice.
Sorry, read us 58.
Don't apologize. It's fun. All right. Christu Meeks explains that if you want to learn more about the arcology, Solaro is the person to talk to. You sigh and set off into the darkness. The pitch-black passages quickly become a labyrinthine maze, with the shadows easily swallowing up the meager lights you brought with you. But eventually you see a glimmering light up ahead. You race forward to find Solaro crouched next to a set of lamps that give off a warm, flickering glow. He is studying long strings of writing that appear to have been stamped into the walls, but looks up when you approach. Ah, hello, he says. Don't get many visitors down here. What can I do for you? You explain that you're interested in the people who built this arcology, and Solaro gets a gleam in his eyes. Ah, the Estians, he says with a smile. They're a fascinating bunch, to be sure. I've been studying them my entire life, and I've only just scratched the surface of what I can learn. Tell you what, he says. The best way to learn is by doing, I always say. So why don't you poke around the various ruins scattered through the valley? If you find anything interesting, bring it back, and I'll see what I can tell you about it. And I'll share what I know of the Estians as well. Gain the Archaeology mission. I also commonly work out of the bubble beneath White Sky or out in the field of the Fractured Wall, so please stop in if you're in the area. I'm simultaneously in all 3 of those places.
I mean, it kind of is true.
Hey, it's just conveniently where you need to be. Great. So
Okay, I hope my camera's not good enough. I hope my camera's not good enough for people to see how I misspelled archaeology there. I hope it's not good enough for my archaeologist wife to see how I misspelled archaeology.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I misspell archaeology all the time. You have no excuse.
Well, I told Corey we weren't going to get cards in this hotspot over here, but it looks like I didn't expect to have 5 missions by the end of today.
Oops. Sorry, not sorry.
We got archaeology.
Let's get out of here
We've got
now.
Dace. Can we help Tolan in the same day? I don't think we can, right?
No, I don't think I think one's enough. One helping hand mission is enough.
I mean, Tolan's in the opposite direction, so...
Yeah, also that.
Right.
Yeah. And
I mean, we
I'm
could...
I'm a little biased, but I am more excited for Light as a Feather.
Let's look at it here. So we've got to travel twice to do that one. Mm-hmm. And then to also do Tolan, we would need to travel one back around to Meadow again.
Back to Meadow.
So we need to travel 5 more times today.
How many more cards you got in your deck?
Man, my headphones don't have batteries for 5 more travels.
Also a problem.
We won't talk to Tolan. I think we're good here.
We're good. We've accomplished a lot.
My hand's pretty robust right now. I don't need to remember. We don't need to traverse, so I think we just call it, right?
Yeah, unless you want to locate a cloud.
Oh, yeah. I'm drawing stuff already. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. So
I'm occasionally right from time to time.
All right, let's use the Ranger badge, 1 XP from the Ranger badge to ready my Seeker, to dodge the buck again, and go up here and just 2 for 2 that locate test.
Go for it. Come on, 0.
Minus
dang.
1.
And
we could draw a sun,
cool.
so I suffer fatigue. You're wrong,
welcome.
Maxine.
You're welcome.
All right, now we end the round. Draw a card. And you know, because I started ending the round early, I saw what card I just suffered as fatigue, and I'm a little mad about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right, so we're going over
to Kobo's Market, right?
Kobo's Market via Lakefront.
Nice. And we get to see my favorite card.
What's your favorite card?
Lutrinals.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course they're my favorite. They're the closest thing to cats.
So far. Well, no, Aatroxes are probably the closest.
Yeah,
thing to
good
cats.
point. They're the closest thing to house cats.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. I bet your cat would disagree. Your cat would be like, I am a mighty Aatrox.
She is a mighty Aatrox.
Do you want to read Kobo's Market for us?
Sure thing.
Oh, is Kobo's Market going to have reclaimers?
Is Kobo's Market flooded?
Oh, I don't actually know the answer to that. No, White Sky and Golden... It is the only place that's not flooded.
Okay, good. Given Ren Kobo's Mississippian heritage, it is not surprising that he set his market next to a clear, spring-fed lake. You see the market bathed in sunlight, bursting with wares from both inside and outside the valley. You hear the joyful chatter of bartering customers and merchants as you approach.
Oh, I need the actual location card for it, huh?
That would help.
Let's see. It is a water and a trail.
So
hey, so no
reclaimers.
reclaimers.
Nice. That's handy. And it's a trail, so you can just speed along.
Yeah. And I could have traded gear here anyway.
Yeah, good point.
Next feature. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, we're getting all sorts of spoilers.
Ooh,
There's
people.
a tributary stream.
Yeah. Time to soak your feet.
Yeah, actually, that's not bad for me here. Oh, shoot. I should add moments. Oh, you know what I should have done? I probably should have cleared that buck before we left to add it to lure. I mean, I don't think we're confronting today.
Yeah, probably not. Muckets.
All right, we can travel again here pretty fast, I think.
I think so, yeah.
So let's Is that we did everything? Yeah.
Looks like it.
Let's Infusion Canteen for a third spirit. I chugged that Infusion Canteen.
Yeah.
To soak. Yeah, I think I'd rather... Well, No, yeah. I think we start burning my hand, so I don't need the extra traverse from follow. So we'll soak. We do.
Nice.
Soothe fatigue by effort. Get 2 cards.
Awesome.
Ranger token there, which clears it. Mountain, no active predator. Man, this has been like the breeziest advanced playcast episode we have ever had.
It really has, yeah.
The muckets are 0, so I think we can just traverse and get out of here, right?
Yeah. Start heading towards the Martial Rebirth. Or no, sorry, Plummet and then Martial Rebirth.
I bottom decked that boundary sensor though.
Strider.
I also bottom decked that other Strider.
Oh no.
I mean, that's fine, but I have the first one, right?
Right. Yeah.
I'm just trying to decide if like I need it right now. I think because Plummet is another brave test with spirit and conflict, right? So I don't think determined is really going to come up that much. So I think I save the Strider trail marker combo, keep that in my back pocket for a pinch, and then I'm going to do the determined thing right now. So traverse for 3.
Sounds good.
Yeah. 2. Ugh. Mountain, nothing.
Dang.
Then traverse for 2. Ugh, that's actually a little tight.
No other icons?
I actually, ironically, I spent all of Spire getting a bunch of hearts in my hand, so now my hand is like all
It's all
connection.
hearts. Yeah.
So like Strider and Trail Markers and then Perfect Recall are my only ones. I do have 2 Perfect Recalls here though, so maybe I don't need another Perfect Recall in my hand.
Yeah, probably not. Haven't even used
So let's
them.
just burn it because I don't want to stay here another round. Oh, I didn't need it. That's fine.
That's fine.
Crest, no Predator.
Cool.
All right. We're getting low, so I don't want to remember again. So I think we just travel.
How low is low?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty low. All right. Yeah, let's just travel.
Oh, by today's standards, I have like 4 more locations in me.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. You want to read us the Plummet?
The Plummet. What number is that?
Oh, sorry, folks. I'll show you the map.
There it is, 19.
So we are traveling from Kobo's Market to the Plummet, also along Lakeshore.
All right. If Dace is in play, go to 19.1. You reach the lip of the plummet, and you and Dace stare over the sheer drop. She takes a deep breath and starts to pace back and forth along the edge. You hear her repeating, quietly, "I'm light as a feather, rising to the sun," over and over. You start to say something about there being a better way to test this, but suddenly, Dace hurls herself over the cliff. You dash to the edge to see her falling, then slowing, then gracefully gliding at the pace of a brisk walk. As she reaches the base of the plummet, she stops, rises back up, then settles softly to the ground. You can hear her whoop of victory echoing off the rocks. Gain the light as a feather reward card. Discard Dace. Return helping hand to the collection. Record seen a person fly on the campaign tracker. Woo!
We did it.
We did it. I know what I'm adding to my deck as soon as we camp.
Good. Do you have the correct energy for it? Or is it a 1?
I think it's 1.
Okay.
It's 1 to play. I don't remember what the requirement is, but I expect it to be 1.
Is this... Yeah, we got reclaimers here.
Yeah, we do. 'Tis amount.
We've been blissfully free of reclaimers for most of this time, so...
The weather's gonna flip, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, that did not. That we barely drew any suns. Did I miss
Barely.
one? Did I take fatigue for that one?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Maybe go ahead and take it. We've had a good day.
Yeah, it's better a day. We'll take a honesty fatigue there.
Honesty fatigue, yeah, just in
Yeah.
case. Just in case.
The viewers at home are like, you've already taken that fatigue, but I might have cheated earlier. So.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
All right.
Where
setting
to
up,
now?
Setting up the plummet. We just draw a card. Muckets.
Buckets.
Well, I think so. I mean, we're not confronting Umbra today, right?
No, I don't think so.
So
I would say travel, and then we'll see what your deck looks like, and we can either camp or travel again in camp.
yeah, I mean, well, we can double travel with the plummet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we could double travel. We could end up back at the Rings of the Moon.
Back at the
where we
Rings of the
started.
Moon. That's funny.
Did I ever draw that canoe?
No, I don't think so. I think you... Did you... No, you didn't scout it either.
It's not hyper relevant here, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I think we probably just head towards the swamp.
Yeah, I think so.
Archaeology is kind of a slow burn. We got to find stuff. And then I'm not doing lure today, so I think I probably want to set up whoever plays the next day to either have a choice between diving into the swamp or doing lure. I think.
I agree. Yeah. I think it's possible to do, for the next group, to do lure on the way to the swamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
and
I
if they
need to draw a
happen
card
to
as well.
and if they happen to scout out some ruins while they're on the way, great.
All right. Throw moments in. We haven't drawn any moments on the path. I guess I spent so long in Spire where I was drawing from the Spire deck.
Yeah.
Haven't drawn a Reclaimer or moments on the path yet.
Every other location you've only been at for 2 rounds max.
Hey, I shouldn't have said anything.
There's a Reclaimer.
Ambush for 2. All right, we're at 3 cards. We're at 3 cards.
All right,
Things
that's
got
not good.
spicy.
All right, that's not good.
The Reclaimer could injure us. So we need to brace and then travel, and then we're done, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Infusion Canteen's out. We're not recharging it.
And you don't
there's
have
my
any-
canoe.
You don't have any conflict icons, right? You said?
I have my boots.
Okay.
I had kind of wanted to get my boots on to deal with this.
Yeah. But you could
Let's
try
see,
to
what
avoid
moments-
the
Eagle Eye.
Reclaimer.
Breathe into it. Ooh, I could breathe into it.
Breathe into what?
Anything.
I think avoiding that Reclaimer is a high priority.
Yeah, and I have nothing to sketch to get another charge on there.
Right.
Oof. I barely have any conflict. I just have those boots. I have 2 Null's Understandings, but I can't Null's Understanding once because then all of the challenge effects will fire.
Right. Yeah, you'd have to somehow, if you have enough hearts, you could connect with it, try to get it to 4, and then Null's Understanding.
I do have a Harvest Crown.
Yeah. So you might be able to pull it off. But if you pull a crest, then ouchies.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the world if I do that. Can I soothe my fatigue first somehow? Because I could boots and then reverb block it to play something to get 2 off of the boots. But all I've got is breathe into it and Eagle Eye, and I don't really want to Eagle Eye here.
You could eat the muckets, but then you won't be able to travel or traverse.
And I'd risk the same crest effect.
Right, yeah.
So I think you're right. What we do is we do this connect to try to set it up.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to just throw a sketchbook in for a whole 6.
I agree. Yeah.
Because if I don't round it out... Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Oh, there's the crest. Nah.
Oh, man. All right.
We do get the full 6, but we get a crest. We lose all these to the discard. We get an injury.
An injury. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it basically means we got this round, right?
Yeah. Which, that was already the case, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Spend 1 to Null's Understanding the rest of the Reclaimer away.
Nice.
Then we're set up to traverse, but we've been saving it all game. We're gonna trail markers.
Woo! And then Strider.
Then we're gonna, the buckets are 0, so we don't really need to care about them.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna Strider.
Let's go all in.
And Canoe.
Yeah.
We jump in our canoe. Oh, wait. Hang on. No. Right? Well, when we travel. Shit.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
I got some... I'm going too fast.
What happened?
We spent our spirit on the stupid Reclaimer, but we can't brace yet.
Oh, we can't brace. Well, okay. So you're going to lose 2 cards. We can still last one more round as long as we don't draw, like, another ambush card.
Thing with ambush?
Yeah.
In the lakeshore?
In the lakeshore, yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. So I think I'd still do what I was doing, where I just, Uber traverse this, just to guarantee it. -1, but that's fine. So we put on, 2, 4, 6. +1 from trail markers. Crest goes off. Nothing.
Do we just travel for one location then? Or do we... Because if you... Let's see, we're going to lose 2 cards. As long as you only get ambushed for 1, you're okay, right?
And there's only 1 Seeker in the deck right now from Invasion.
Right.
And so the other one's a Polyp, which would be bad, but not as bad. So
you can dodge that.
I think we end the round.
Okay.
So we have 1 card.
Yep.
Man, I never used this Reaver block.
No, you never did.
Oh,
moment.
Lightning Strike.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
With a sudden crack, a flash of light fills the sky. Startled, you take a breath to settle your nerves. Moments later, the sound of rolling thunder echoes in the vaulted sky. Add 3 harm to the path card with the highest presence, and 1 card to each, and 1 harm to each card in the same area. If it was within reach of a ranger, they suffer 1 injury.
Take another injury.
Muckets
Those
die.
poor Muckets.
I take an injury.
Yikes.
Discard this.
Yep.
If the weather is not inclement, continue reading. Lightning without a storm can only mean one thing: electric fog. Perform a group test. Chart a course away from the fog bank to remove R tokens from the weather. If you fail, return. This is a chart. It's a 2R difficulty test, so 2 for me.
Yeah.
If you fail, return the current weather to the collection and put electric fog into play.
How many tokens should be on the weather right now?
Oh, shoot. I think just 1.
I think 1, yeah. Okay. Whew.
Well, charting is a exploration test, but the only exploration card I have left is Strider,
Which does not help.
which I can't play on that. But I think, I don't remember the details on Electric Fog, but I think we want that to not happen.
I think so, yeah.
So I think we 2 for 2 this.
Come
And
on.
succeed.
Nice. Oh, thank goodness.
So we clear everything off the weather. Sun goes off, nothing happens. Okay.
Does the weather flip or no?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, you're right. I was counting up for some reason. I think... What happened here? We'll flip it just for good measure.
Okay. I don't remember.
I think it flipped recently, and I just forgot to put... I took the dice away and forgot to put, to keep the dice on it.
Yeah, I think it's probably still a perfect day, but it shouldn't matter as long as you succeed on this one test.
Well, I have no... Why was this my plan?
You have no relevant icons?
This was so stupid. I have 2 spirit and no relevant icons. What am I doing here? I think I had a sketchbook, but I dumped it.
We should have just traveled.
Yeah, so we just we get hit by lightning. And then we go.
And then we just go, never mind, let's leave.
Like I'm raring up to get on that spider line. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ride this thing down the plummet and then right on the spider line, and I'm like, never mind, I'm gonna walk.
I think very nearly getting hit by lightning will make me leave where I'm at. Yeah, that seems smart.
So I guess this is a slightly boring end to the day as I tuck my tail between my legs, but
tuck your
we're
tail
just gonna
between your
walk.
legs. You did so much today.
I know, but like, you know, the ending isn't as climactic.
That's okay. We go to the ziggurats. We're happy.
Yeah, so we're gonna travel down here, down ravine to the ziggurats, and then camp.
Nice.
All right. Well, that was kind of a wild day.
That was kind of a... You were like, wow, we haven't drawn any moments in a while. Like, boom, lightning strike.
I'm kind of bummed because it would have been really fun to do a full circuit and end back where we started.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty eventful. But we got close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would have been 7 locations. Wow.
Yeah, we only did 6.
That's still great. Considering
yeah.
how much we accomplished in Spire too, that was really good.
I mean, sitting in Spire helped us. Perfect Day helped us. Some lucky draws helped us where we got pretty kind cards.
Yeah, we got a lot of people,
and
which was great on the road.
Not hitting any of the sticking points for my deck was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Like, it being travel focused was very good for my deck, I think.
Yeah, if we had hit a couple of Reclaimers early on, or if we had gotten Whispering Fields instead of scouting and burying it, like that could have, yeah.
Oh, that would have been so bad.
Yeah, well, at least you can dodge Whispering Fields.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps up day 15. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. And thank you, Maxine, for being the voiceover, the devil over my shoulder for this episode.
There was at least one time where I was like, you should do this thing. And then it, like, wound up being a bad idea.
Oh, most of them were great ideas.
Most of them were good ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. I'm sure I could do the full solo experience like Andrews does, but I like having somebody to banter off of. You know, it's fun.
Yeah, it helps.
So yes, thank you everybody for tuning in, and make sure to tune in next time for day 16 to see if we hunt down Umbra or dive into the swamp. Thanks everybody. See you next time. Bye.